If you're skinny in clothes but your stomach sticks out, your muscles look small, and your body feels soft, you may have what the internet calls skinny fat. And this is where many people fall into a trap. They start eating less, go on an aggressive cut, and try to lose fat as quickly as possible. In the end, they simply become even skinnier, while visually, almost nothing changes. The problem usually isn't a huge amount of fat, but a combination of relatively little muscle and a relatively high body fat percentage. So your goal isn't simply to become lighter, but to improve the ratio of muscle to fat in your body. And today we're going to break down how to do that without starving yourself, doing endless cardio, or using other questionable methods. Let's start with the most important thing. You see your stomach and think, I need to lose another 5, 10, or even 15 kilograms. That's why an aggressive cut with a huge calorie deficit is far from the best first step. If you genuinely have excess body weight loss should be reasonable, and take your growth, development, and nutrition into account. And if your weight is already roughly normal, rapid weight loss may not even solve the problem you're trying to fix. You might lose a few kilograms, but you could also lose muscle mass, and visually, almost nothing may change. If you want to look more athletic, losing weight alone isn't enough. You need to give your muscles a reason to become stronger and bigger. The best tool for that is progressive strength training. For teenagers, properly structured strength training is considered safe and effective when you use good technique and manage the workload appropriately. The American Academy of Pediatrics recommends starting with light resistance learning proper technique and gradually increasing the load. You don't need a program with 20 different exercises. What matters is regularly training the major muscle groups: chest, back, shoulders, legs, glutes, arms, and your core. The key is progress. If today you can do an exercise with a certain weight for 8 reps, and a few months later you can do more reps or use slightly more weight with good technique, that's progress. Don't chase heavier weights at any cost. Technique first, then consistency after that. Gradually increase the workload. The AAP gives a general guideline of 2 to 3 strength training sessions per week on non-consecutive days, with gradual increases in intensity and volume. Don't be afraid of food. This is where skinny fat can turn into a vicious cycle. You see your stomach start fearing carbs, cut out fats, reduce your portions, and walk around hungry. Your weight goes down, your training performance drops, and then you wonder why your muscles aren't growing. Your body isn't Photoshop. Your muscles need training, protein, energy, recovery, and time. Your diet needs to support not only your workouts, but also normal growth and development. So start by making your diet normal and balanced every day. Get protein from sources such as meat, fish, eggs, dairy products. If you tolerate them, well, beans or other complete protein sources. Add fruits and vegetables. Eat normal sources of carbohydrates, grains, potatoes, bread, pasta, and fruit. Don't be afraid of fats either. Your body needs them too. Protein alone won't build muscle. Training creates the stimulus, while nutrition helps your body recover and adapt. Online, you'll often hear that you should bulk first and then cut. But for a teenager who simply wants to stop looking skinny fat, these extreme strategies usually aren't necessary. You don't need to go through a huge bulk followed by an aggressive cut. It's much more reasonable to look at your progress over months. Train consistently, get stronger, eat normally, and make sure your weight and waist aren't increasing uncontrollably. Especially for beginners, body recomposition can happen gradually, improving your muscle-to-fat ratio. Cardio is useful for your health and fitness, but it shouldn't become punishment for eating. It's much more important to stay active and avoid spending the entire day sitting. Walk, play sports, ride a bike, swim, or run if you enjoy it. Don't like running? That's completely fine. The goal isn't to burn as many calories as possible at any cost. The goal is to stay active and maintain good physical fitness. Sleep can seriously hold back your progress. Sleep is part of recovery, not a bonus you get if you have time left over. So try to maintain a regular schedule and get enough sleep. Don't look for a supplement that can compensate for chronic sleep deprivation. There isn't one. Stop judging your progress only by your weight. This is especially important with skinny fat. Your weight might barely change, while your body is getting noticeably better. Track your strength in exercises, waist circumference, photos taken under the same lighting and in the same pose, and how your clothes fit. And judge your changes over months, not 1 week. And here's what you definitely shouldn't do. Don't buy fat burners. Just because someone on TikTok said they help you get shredded. Don't use steroids or other drugs to gain muscle. Don't starve yourself. Don't try to train to failure on every single set. And don't copy a professional bodybuilder's program just because they look impressive. More pain not equal to more results. The AAP specifically warns teenagers against anabolic steroids and other performance-enhancing substances, while recommending that strength training focus on proper technique, gradual progression, and appropriate workload management. So what should you actually do? If we simplify the whole plan as much as possible, train all the major muscle groups regularly, learn proper technique, gradually get stronger, eat enough, and don't go on an extreme cut without a real need. Get your protein from normal foods, eat a varied diet, stay physically active, sleep well, and evaluate your results over months, not a single week. You don't need to destroy yourself with cardio, starve yourself, or try to build a fitness model body in 2 months. You need to make your body stronger, gradually build muscle control, excessive fat gain, and give the process time. Your goal is actually much simpler. Train, eat, normally recover, and become a little better every month. You don't need to beat skinny fat in a couple of weeks. Just become stronger. Month by month, recover better, and gradually improve your body composition. If you do this for long enough, skinny fat gradually stops being a problem because it's not just the number on the scale that changes. Your body itself changes.